Allagash Brewing. We're here on Halloween. May not be Halloween when you're watching, but it is today. And we're here because Allagash makes a very special beer only one day a year on Halloween each year. But before we go see how it's made, please give us a like and please press subscribe. It really helps us out as our YouTube channel gets going. So follow along as we see how it's made. We're here at Allagash for the first tour they've been running since COVID. So it's very exciting, and we're about to go see how Ghoulschip's made. So here's the 70-barrel brew house. This is where they make Allagash White and a lot of the other Maine beers. But we're gonna go over there to where the 30-barrel system is, and that's where the specialty beers are made. Ghoulschip. We're in front of the 30-barrel system, and that's where this is brewed. So Ghoulschip has ground up pumpkin and roasted pumpkin seeds mixed in, and then after it's brewed, it's taken into the Ghoulschip, which is an old Belgian style. We'll get to see it in a minute, but it's a very narrow tub essentially that helps cool down the wort. And it gets inoculated with wild yeast. There's open windows and wild yeast and bacteria comes in, and it's what helps give this beer the delicious, sort of sour, funky flavor that we love. Here we are in the wild and sour room. This is where they bottle it, and we're about to go taste some other sour beers. There's a really fun story behind Ghoulschip. Apparently Rob Todd, the founder of Allagash, was having a couple beers with the organizer of a pumpkin beer festival, and the organizer kept pushing him like, Rob, you need to make a pumpkin beer. And Rob was like, no, we don't make one. But then I guess a couple beers in, he promised that they would provide one. And fast forward a couple months, and the Beer Fest organizer called up Jason, the brewmaster, and was like, hey, I need some more details about that beer. Jason hadn't ever heard about the pumpkin beer he was supposed to be making. But he went to Rob and he said, I think we really need to do this differently. So that's how Ghoulschip ended up as a kind of unspiced, natural Ghoulschip beer with pumpkin. So right behind me is the Ghoulschip, and the Ghoulschip itself is full of Ghoulschip right now. It was just brewed a couple hours ago, and about 45 minutes ago they filled up the stainless steel Ghoulschip here, and the windows are all open. You can see the steam coming out. That's because the beer is cooling down actively in the room here. It's only about a foot deep, and I would say a bit bigger than a king bed. That's probably the best size description I can give. And so what's going to happen tonight is as the temp cools down outside, the air is going to come in, continue cooling the beer, and yeast from the forest here right next door and the orchard that they've planted will come inside, inoculate the beer, and tomorrow morning the beer is going to be room temperature, and they'll pump it out and start fermenting it. So this is the first Ghoulschip beer of the season. Typically they want a cooler night. It's actually a very warm Halloween this year, but Ghoulschip always happens on Halloween. Just for a sense of scale, we just left the Ghoulschip, just a tiny little room, and right up here are all of the tanks of Allagash White. Each one is many times the scale of the Ghoulschip batch. So it just goes to show the Ghoulschip and all the other Ghoulschip beers are really specialty beers that Allagash puts its heart and soul into. They're really more a work of art, and these are amazing in their own way, but they're just gigantic. It's on a totally different scale. Time to head home for the trick-or-treaters, but thank you, a big thank you to Allagash for having us here today. And for all of you watching, please like, comment, subscribe. We would really appreciate that. That helps our channel so much. And we'll see you in the next video. Cheers.